Hello and welcome to another Chris McPherson Show live watch along. We are set for some FIBA World Cup qualifying action between Uruguay and Argentina. The match getting underway in a couple of minutes. Great to have you tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Get involved in those comments as well. As you can see on the screen there, the starting lineups confirmed for both sides. For Uruguay, it will be Emiliano Ceres, Joaquim Rodriguez, Pablo Gomez, Santiago Vescovi, and Joaquin Taboada. And the bench, Nicola Ponoli, Lucas Rodriguez, Lucas Capipao, Nicolas Martinez, Gonzalo Iglesias, Martin Rojas, and Matteo Bianchi. Hey, Valone, I think Argentina will go into this one as definitely favourites, but Uruguay always in with a fighting chance on home court. The Argentinian starting five: Francisco Cafaro, Facundo Campazzo, Nicolas Brusino, Leandro Bolmaro, and Gabriel Deck. I think Campazzo and Deck will be the two keys, the two players coming out of Real Madrid. The bench then one: Marcos, Nicolas Laprovitola, Gonzalo Cabal, Jose Vildoza, Gonzalo Bressan, Juan Fernandez, and Wampi Voulay. As they get set here for tip-off, not far away now. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is going to get this one done? Help Uruguay win. If I can, I will, my friend. Always happy to cheer on for someone. You bet on them? Very good, very good. All right, let's see as the teams go through their last of their warm-ups here, getting ready for it. Uruguay being the home side in the light blue, Argentina in a royal blue, almost a navy blue. I said, did you take them at the line or head-to-head, Valone? What sort of odds did you get, mate? Great to have you tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel and get the scoreboard up and running because we're about to get started here. And looking forward to this one, as we said, the starting fives. Gomez, Rodriguez, Ceres, Taboada, and Vescovi for Uruguay. Cafaro, Campazzo, Brusino, Bolmaro, and Deck for Argentina. Hey, Harry. I haven't really looked at the end of that, mate. I've been prepping for this, so I'll go back. Don't spoil it too much. Campazzo with the ball for Argentina. We're underway in the first quarter here. World Cup qualifying action. Bolmaro, three-point shot from Campazzo from the left doesn't go. Now Uruguay with the ball. Taboada kicks it wide now. Vescovi, three-point shot doesn't go. Rebound taking Gabriel Deck. Deck just driving into the paint, kicks it out. Driving in, layup underneath, and it goes +1. Bolmaro gets the first points for Argentina. And he'll go to the free throw line for an extra one. Yeah, it's not much of a reward for a hard-fought win, is it? You get it done against Croatia, and then you have to go and take on Spain. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. The +1 is good for Argentina. They lead 3-0. And get involved in those comments. Get in the conversation. Happy to chat all things sport. There's lots happening with Football World Cup, cricket, T20 World Cup, women's is happening, and Obviously, these FIBA World Cup qualifiers in the basketball as well. The rugby union fans, we've got the Nations League as well. There's a fouls called on Argentina there. I do have to say the FIBA feed is not great on this game, but anyway, it is what it is. So inbound by Uruguay. Kicked out now. Ceres kicks it back across. 3-point shot. Doesn't go for Uruguay. Ceres gets the rebound. Back again now to Rodriguez. Little feint. They drive into the lane and easy layup for Pablo Gomez. Gets them on the board after 1 minute and 15 seconds. So Bolmaro now. Going to work for Argentina. Tries to pop it over the top. Draws the foul. Foul is on Joaquin Rodriguez. Don't rape France, Valone. I think France are a big chance. Messi to go back-to-back, but they maybe. Campazzo, a little step aside, drains the three. That is where he's dangerous from, the Argentinian. Minute 47 gone. They lead 6 points to 2. Now working through Taboada for Uruguay. Taboada drives inside. Deep 2. And there you go. Gets a little response. 2-point ball game. Just over 2 minutes gone. Campazzo just waltzes through the middle. Oh, and he's left it short, the layup. Fortunately, they get the rebound, finds his way back to Bolmaro. Campazzo puts up a 3, can't get it to go. Santiago Vescovi can't get it to go either. And then eventually they take it through Cafaro with 2. Mishandled by Uruguay in the paint, and the ball bounces out over the sideline. Just a little scrappier in their execution, the Uruguayans. So here we go. Brasino getting some work in. In underneath again. Cafaro can't get it to go. Ball out of bounds off Uruguay, and it will be Argentinian ball. We're going to have a few of these FIBA World Cup qualifiers. We'll do the Boomers game tonight up against Guam, and then we'll have the America versus Dominican Republic game. Or I should say Dominican Republic versus USA, because it's in Dominica. And as the top of their qualifying pool, that game up for grabs. As Brasino drives in. Ball out of bounds off Uruguay with 1 second on the shot clock. Argentina will have it inbound at the baseline. They get a 3-point shot away. Does not go, though. I'll worry about that when I get to it, Harry, to be honest. I haven't even looked ahead to it yet. Ball in here, and they get it done. Uruguay get the 2 back. Gomez getting the 2. Now Bolmaro dribbling across the key. Gets it back, fires it in. 3-point shot doesn't hit from Gabriel Deck, the Real Madrid power forward. 3-point shot now left short by Vescovi. And again, Leandro Bolmaro does the work, leads it out, fires it in, kicked back now. Campazzo to Bolmaro, out wide on the 3, drives into the lane, hands it off underneath, and Brasino gets the 2. (10-6) now, Argentina lead. And an offensive foul given against Ceres. Argentina just looking much slicker with the ball movement. It's interesting when you have a look at this Uruguayan side. So they've got 5 of their 12 players all play with Penarol in the Uruguayan league, so they should be really comfortable playing with each other. As Ceres checks out. Now Campazzo brings it down court. This goes all himself. Banks it in off the glass. Another 2. They lead by 6. Almost halfway through this first quarter. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hey, Earl, I think the only place I know is through DAZN, and you need to pay to watch it. So that's how I'm watching it, which is through the FIBA Courtside 1891, I think it's called. That's about $30, maybe $16 Australian a month to do that. So now Rojas hands it off. Rodriguez kicks it in. Vescovi, a couple of steps in and drains it off a very weird bank-in angle, but it counts the same. 12-8, 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Campazzo and Deck, the 2 Real Madrid players. Combining. Deck for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Cafaro draws the foul. So Argentina inbound ball, easy bucket. No, Deck misses. Three-point response from Uruguay. That's nice. Rodriguez. Wrong side of the scoreboard there. Let me fix that up. Back to a 1-point ball game. And then straight back, 3 points response from Argentina. Vescovi brings it down court. Get a quick 2 back through Gomez. Now sweeping around. Bolmaro kicks it out. Got a foul for a push. Bolmaro has gone down reasonably hard, but straight back to his feet now. Against Gomez. Just pushed across and took him off his line. So, Argentina in the bonus now. They go to the free throw line. You bet on Uruguay because of their momentum. I see. They've been in good form. That probably belies a little the difference in rankings when we look at this one. As Bolmaro hits the first of the free throws to stretch it back to a 3-point lead. And he gets a second as well. So 4-point lead now. 3 minutes 50 on the clock till quarter time. Bolmaro 3 from 3 free throws so far. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering from. We've got a few people on the Uruguay bandwagon. Busy week of qualifiers, that is for certain. And Santiago Vescovi in his, it's almost a Hannibal Lecter mask he's got on there protecting the previously busted nose as they get in underneath the hoop, and Pomoli can't get it to go. Deck gets an open look and lucky not to give away a foul there, Uruguay, as Deck takes that to the hoop. Back to a 6-point lead. It's a real game of runs at the moment. 3 minutes 15 till quarter time. Pomoli. Vescovi. Working it back around. Vescovi at the top of the 3-point line. Passes it into the paint. And dear, oh dear, Rojas was too busy trying to bump off the defender and lost the ball. As Cafaro is fouled and will go to the line. Argentina having their way with Uruguay at the moment. Gonzalo Iglesias called for the foul. Is it? No, wasn't Gonzalo. Sorry, it is Pomoli. Early dominance for Argentina, and they'll go to the line to extend this lead. It will be Francisco Cafaro. Playing as they're big at the moment. Nicholas Laprovitola checks in. Free throw is good from Cafaro. 7-point lead. And the second's good, make it 8-point lead. $21 points to 13 here, just under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Good to have you with us. FIBA World Cup qualifiers in the Americas. Uruguay bring it down court with Capalbo. Kicks it in, open three, but we've got a foul here that predates or precedes. It's going to be against Uruguay, and it's going to be against Leandro Bolmaro, a holding foul. So the three that was hit will not count. Uruguay have the ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock here. A shooting foul now called as Laprovitola will go to the line. Apologies, it'll be Pomoli will go to the line, wrong team. Juan Fernandez called for the foul. Pomoli goes to the line, hits the first. Lines up the second, 2:37 on the clock. Gets both, back to a 6-point margin. Juan Marcos working it around, drops it back outside the 3-point arc. Laprovitola. Ball deflected, pushed out of bounds. Last touch Argentina, so it will be inbound ball Uruguay. Got a foul called here. Gerardo Jowry, the Uruguayan coach, is very animated at the moment. That's what the foul's for here. It's very gentle if it is. But they're now in the bonus, so Pomoli goes to the line. Gets the first one. Back to a 5-point margin. We'll go to the line for a second. Doesn't get the second though. Stays at a 5-point margin. 2 minutes remaining until quarter time. Juan Marcos working it around. Plays his club basketball with FC Barcelona. Now comes across. Fernandez kicks it to Marcos. Goes for three. Can't get it to go. They take the rebound and away comes Capalbo. Lucas Capalbo just redirects. Bounce pass. Oh, nice pass into the lane and finished well by Joaquin Rodriguez. 3-point ball game. That was beautiful ball movement by the Uruguayans. 50. Time out here. There's a bit of a glitch with the clock, I think. So I think we've got a minute and a bit left here. So Argentina called the timeout after Uruguay get it back to a 3-point ball game. Trying to work out what the correct time is because the clock's completely wound down here. There we go, 1:36. So Argentina now with the ball. Working it into the lane. Gabriel Deck bouncing in amongst bodies. Leaves his shot well short. Nice pass in behind again. Uruguay, good ball movement. Capalbo, though, couldn't get it into a shooting spot. Still 11 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Rodriguez kicks it back out now. They can't get the 3 to go. Hey, Charles, if you want to see a live stream, if that's what you're suggesting, you're from North Korea. I don't know where to watch it in North Korea. All I know is 1891 is the official app for FIBA, and it's a subscription service. So you may need to subscribe to use that, but certainly there and available. Uruguay now moving the ball around. Nice ball pass in. They kick it wide. 3-point shot opens up. Capalbo for 3. Leaves it short. Finds the front of the rim. And we're going to get a foul given down the wrong end here. 2 players locked in. And it's going to go against Uruguay. So Argentina will go to Juan Fernandez. It's going to go against Martin Rojas. And Juan Fernandez will go to the line for 2 free throws here with 35 seconds on the clock. Hey, Charles. No, mate, I won't be doing that one. I'll be doing the... I don't think I'm doing that one. It may be a last-minute decision. I'm planning on doing the Australia versus Guam game. So we'll just see how we go with what comes from there. I'll have to have a look at what time is New Zealand versus Philippines. 1 out of 2 free throws there. 35 seconds on the clock. We might do that one. We'll see what time I am back from the meeting that I need to go to. I will see how I go, Charles. I wouldn't mind watching that one. New Zealand should win it, but Philippines, you can't underestimate them. They're a good side as Uruguay get in and under and draw a foul. 21 seconds on the clock till quarter time. So Gonzalo Iglesias will go to the free throw line. And I haven't looked at who's playing for the 2 sides, to be fair. So, yeah, it's a key game, obviously, because they're both in that middle spot. I know the top 3 all go through, so they're all going to go through and qualify. But yeah, it's a big game for them. They should get it done. Though New Zealand, are they full strength, the Kiwis? Do you know? There we go. First free throw down for Iglesias. Gets us back to a 3-point margin again. Chance to make it a 2-point margin in the shadows of quarter time. So we can see if there's some squad names listed for these 2. Doesn't look like there is at this point. New Zealand's got the wood on them in the last few, I know that. So 2-point ball game here. 10 seconds on the clock here. No shot clock, just game clock. They kick it wide. 3-point shot for Argentina and drained. That is a nice strike from Brasino. Downtown shot. Doesn't miss by much from Uruguay on quarter time, but that is 25-20 at the break. Let's have a look at who the scoring leaders are. Valone, have you got the line or have you got the start, or have you just got the spread? Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. You got the spread, or have you just gone head to head here? So the leaders for Uruguay, Pablo Gomez, 6 points. Joaquin Rodriguez has 5 points and 4 rebounds. He's leading the rebounds, second on the points. 2 assists to both Martin Rojas and Emiliano Ceres. For Argentina, Facunto Campazzo with 8 points leads all scorers. Then Leandro Bolmaro with 5 points. Rebounds is Francisco Cafaro with 4. And assists is very thin on the ground. We've got 3 different players on one. Gabriel Deck, Leandro Bolmaro, and Campazzo. So this one right in the balance here early at quarter time. As I say, there's plenty more games coming around. So, yeah, we'll have a look and see where we get to. Charles, as to the New Zealand game, whether or not we're back here in time or not, I would say it's pretty slim. I'll certainly have a chat about it when we do the Australia-Guam game a little bit later tonight. I'll be doing the Australia-Philippines game on Monday, though. Both teams have great players, but Uruguay has a special strength today. What's the special strength today, Andre? Let me know. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure you hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Help us to keep growing this platform. As we're in the first quarter break, the team's coming back out now, getting ready for this second quarter. And here we come. It'll be Uruguay to start with the ball with Joaquin Taboada. Tongue-tied there. He gets the ball in play, and here we go. Vescovi takes it down court. Of course. Home crowd makes a big difference. Pomoli. I wasn't sure if there was some other sort of special Uruguayan occasion I wasn't aware of. Vescovi for 3. Doesn't quite go. Finds the inside of the front of the rim and comes out for Argentina. Bounce pass back inside. Well handled there. Argentina kicked out for 3. Doesn't go. Vescovi with the rebound from Cabalin's shot. Vescovi drives his way into the paint. Comes unstuck. Is he going to draw a foul there? He's got the big mask on protecting the nose. I don't know that anyone really touched him. They pulled out of his way and he just threw himself up. But they're going to give him shooting fouls for it. So here he is at the line. In his Hannibal Lecter / Zorro / Bane mask. It's not Bane. It's an interesting face mask. Misses the first free throw. Leaves it a bit off target. Jump into those comments, guys. Get involved in the conversation. Let us know who you think is going to get this done. Second free throw. Gets that one. So 4-point ball game. Argentina's ball. 40 seconds gone in the second quarter. Fittipaldi is a big absence. You are correct. Just having that extra top-line player. They must win. I like the confidence, Valone. Oh, misdirected pass, Argentina, but touch comes from Taboada, so Argentina will get away with it, and they'll get possession back here. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound ball coming from Juan Marcos. He's going to have to find a pass over the top at some point. He does find Fernandez. Fernandez now sends it back, and Corbalin to Fernandez again. Juan Marcos. 5 on the shot clock. Juan Marcos drives into the lane, trying to body up, floats it over the top, and simple as that, 2 points. He had 4 defenders around him and just popped the ball up despite being probably the shortest player on the court at the moment. Foul called here. Reach-in foul against Volley, who's out there. Joapi Volley. Kai Soto is not available for you guys. Yeah, right. That's tough. So, 27-21. Here the free throw goes. Not what you're looking for. 3-point pull up. Fade. Pulls up again. Rebound taken. Argentina get 2 points through volley. They lead by 8 now, Argentina. Little fadeaway jumper for Argentina. Banks in and bobbles back out. Doesn't go. That's for Uruguay, sorry. Argentina now with Brasino. Lays off Cabalan. Cabalan working around. Floats it over. Deflected out of bounds by Uruguay. Came off Nicola Pomoli. So Argentina inbound. Campazzo. Brasino back to Campazzo. He's the key for them, Facundo Campazzo. They get the rebound Uruguay here after a misdirected shot. That's aggressive from Vescovi, but is he going to get the foul again? No foul given this time. A lot of expectation will be sitting on probably the shoulders of Brownlee and Ramos, I would have thought, for you guys, Valone, in that game tonight against New Zealand. This is going to be inbound ball for Argentina. 7 minutes 20 still on the clock. Yeah, Pomoli's looked good while he's been out there. Here goes Campazzo. Just wanders in and just floats over himself. Misses the shot, though. Lucky, because that would have extended it to a 10-point lead. He just looks like he's got all the space and time in the world. They're just watching him. The man from Real Madrid. Beautiful work in there underneath. Who's that? Joaquin Rodriguez floats in under the basket. Pops it up. Draws the end one as well. Gets it done for Uruguay. Back to a 6-point margin. And he'll go to the free throw line. Juan Fernandez checks out. Argentina. Bolmaro checks back in, as does Cafaro. Joaquin Rodriguez gets the free throw. Back to a 5-point ball game here. Campazzo brings it down the court, skips to the outside, kicks it wide. Get it back now. No, he won't. They'll go to Bolmaro, who has his pass intercepted. Again, it's Rodriguez. He's been good for Uruguay so far. Thinks about the three-pointer. Does step back for the three-pointer and drains it. 2-point ball game. Joaquin Rodriguez is taking this Uruguayan team on his back at the moment. He's up to 11 points. Campazzo. Oh, nice sleight of hand back inside. Floated up. Foul drawn. Cabalans draws a foul from Gomez. No, that's all right, Andrea. That's why I like doing these. I get to watch the game. I get to engage with you guys as well. And for those who can't watch it, you get a bit of an update and a bit of commentary. So we've got Gonzalo Cabalan at the line for Argentina. 2 free throws. 6 minutes 17 on the clock. First one is no good. Matteo Bianchi going to check in for the first time, it looks like. Second one is good. So back to a 3-point ball game. Still over 6 minutes remaining in this second quarter. So ball inbounded. Goes to Vescovi. Vescovi working the little 1-2. Gets the return pass. Rodriguez up for 3 again. Overcooks this one. Campazzo cannot get the rebound. Gives a foul instead. Just have a look at this. Yep. Chops the arm of Matteo Bianchi, who's just come in. So, Uruguay now with the ball. Vescovi driving his way in, shoots over the top of Campazzo, gets another 2. It's a 1-point ball game, 30-29, 5:48 on the clock. Now working it around. Laprovitola puts up a loose 3, doesn't get the distance on it. Uruguay get the ball, bounce pass inside. Bianchi drains the 2. Uruguay have the lead. 5 minutes 34 on the clock, and Argentina will take a timeout. So Argentina's timeout, 45 seconds remains in the timeout. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. If we've got a lot of Uruguayan fans and bettors, we don't have many Argentinians as yet. So let us know. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel as well. Help us continue to grow this platform as we go along. So Uruguay in the lead for the first time this afternoon, depending on where you're watching. It's been the starting fives that have dominated this. 48 of the 61 points have come from the 2 starting lineups. The highlight for me so far has certainly been young Joaquin Rodriguez. Just an update in the other game. Panama leading Cuba 12-10. And here comes Gabriel Deck putting 2 back for Argentina straight out of the timeout. 32-31, 5:23 on the clock. Deck up to 4 points. Shooting not on today. 2 from 7 from the field. So now Uruguay working it in here. Nice little turn move, and draining it is Ceres, getting it back. The lead for Uruguay. It's a seesawing encounter. Campazzo hands it into Gabriel Deck. Argentina working the ball here. Deck. Bounce, dribble, pass. Missed shot, but a foul drawn. Ceres gives the foul on Cafaro, it looks like. So Argentina will go to the line. It's a tough one, but there's enough contact there to warrant a foul. It would have been easy to go either way with that one. So Argentina, first free throw is good. All tied up at 33s, 4:52 on the clock in this first half. Cafaro again at the line. 2 from 2. He's got a clean free throw action, and Argentina take the lead. 34-33. Uruguay straight to work with Vescovi. Iglesias now. Ceres over the top. They're flicking it around. Oh, that'll be a foul. No foul called. I thought that was a clean foul on Bolmaro with the contact there on Iglesias, but wasn't to be. And a loose lob-up pass and turned over. Uruguay with the ball again here with Vescovi. It's scrappy. And a foul here. And he called against the Argentinian defender, is it? Or is it a little bit of confusion? Just having a look. Back at that replay, it was surprising that Bolmaro got away with that one, but the foul goes to Uruguay, and they're at the free throw line again, this time with Iglesias. And he ties up at 34 apiece. Iglesias 3 points so far, all from free throws. It's his second, and it's good as well. Uruguay back in the lead, 35-34, 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in this first half. Pomoli checks back in. Campazzo with the ball from the inbound Argentina. Campazzo worked around. Laprovitola gives it on. Argentina a bit scrappy, but they managed to hold on to possession. Deck back inside, kicked out. Campazzo for three. Leaves it well short, and was well taken in the end by Rodriguez. He's been a standout for them. Kicks it wide open three for Capalbo, and he hits it. 4 point lead, Uruguay. 3 minutes 40 on the clock. Here they come. Argentina bring it back down through Laprovitola. Now with Campazzo. Feints for the three. Wants to throw it up as he gets fouled. The referee says no. Got a little touch and it's waved away. As soon as he felt a little touch, throws up the 3 point shot, but he stepped into that as the referee absolutely nailed that call. He stepped into it and there was a foul afterwards, so it will be on the floor, not a shooting foul. So he'll go to the line for two, and he leaves the first one short for Facundo Campazzo. That's unusual. 3 minutes 31 on the clock, and he gets the second, gets it back to a 3 point margin. Game on here, that is for certain. Now it is Capalbo out there, working the ball for Uruguay. Up against Campazzo. Campazzo shepherding him away from the hoop. Tries to bank it in off the glass. Doesn't work out for him. They take it away quickly, straight to Campazzo. He looks to pull up for three. Deck gives it on. Campazzo tries to kick it over the top, but it's deflected. The height of Uruguay playing in their favour. They kick it wide here. Nice pass in. Rodriguez gives on for a 2 point shot. They lead by 5 thanks to Cabalin. 40-35, 2:45 on the clock here. Cafaro looking to move the ball on, but we've got a foul here called on Rodriguez. Joaquin Rodriguez. So Gabriel Deck will go to the line. That's Rodriguez's second foul. Gabriel Deck doesn't quite get the first one, just a little offline. Free throw shooting hurting Argentina. They aren't making the most of their opportunities. Gets the second. Back to a 4 point ball game. 2:43 on the clock. So now Capalbo brings it down court, hands it off. Rodriguez. Nice pass inside. Bianchi's there. Can't find a line to the bucket, so hands it off. Now slicing their way through. A little off-balance 3 point shot. Misses everything, but on the volley from Bianchi. 6 point lead now. They're stretching this Uruguay. Now Campazzo takes it down court, hands it off to Bolmaro. Just outside the 3 point arc. Drifts across. Steps back out, gives it on. Brasino's there, floats it over the top. Cafaro is going to be called for a push here, an offensive foul. He feels hard done by, and he wants to argue the case with the referee. Didn't look like a lot, if any, contact, to be fair, and I can understand why Cafaro is arguing the case. A timeout here for Uruguay. Let's calm things down late in this second quarter. Just on 2 minutes remaining. And Uruguay well on top. They've been strong in this second quarter. Five-point deficit at quarter time. They've turned into a 6-point advantage late in this second quarter. So an 11-point swing. 22-11 in the second quarter. Absolutely on top. Let's take a look at the leaders again. Joaquin Rodriguez with 11 points leads the way for Uruguay. Also got 7 rebounds, so racking up the stats. 3 assists and a steal. Next best for the Uruguayans will be Pablo Gomez with 6 points and 1 rebound. From an assist point of view, it's shared around fairly well, but Rodriguez leading all categories for them. On Argentina's side, Facundo Campazzo with 9 points, 1 rebound and 1 assist. Cafaro, 6 points, 5 rebounds. And then Gabriel Deck with 5 points and 2 rebounds and 2 assists, leading the way. So that's how it shapes up here at the timeout with just over 2 minutes remaining until half time. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Helps us to grow our platform. And if you're enjoying it and you like your basketball, there'll be plenty more basketball coming. We cover the Euro League, the Australian NBL, as well as these FIBA World Cup qualifiers where we can. Make sure to hit subscribe. Minute 50 remaining in the half. Uruguay in possession. Ball goes now. Nice inbound. Bianchi just drops it in under the hoop, and they finish it off there with Emiliano Ceres. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-point lead, and Argentina are facing the abyss. Driving forward, coming away. Nice flick pass there. Deck back in now. Bolmaro floats in underneath the hoop, gets 2. 6-point ball game, 44-38, 1:22 on the clock. Bolmaro up to 7 points. Ball now, Capalbo, Rodriguez. Bianchi, stolen away. Good interception there, Brasino. Saw it coming, read it, and pumped it to Campazzo. Campazzo trying to work here, draws the foul. Foul given by Lucas Capalbo. .103 on the clock. Facundo Campazzo will go to the line. Another one a little bit hard done by. Could be a square up if you think about it. Capalbo will take a seat. Just have a look at the fouls count. I don't think no one from Argentina with more than 2 as Campazzo hits the first. No, plenty of 2s on both sides. So 44-39. 5-point ball game. Campazzo a little erroneous from the free throw line. Doesn't get that second one, so he's 2 from 4. So minute 3 on the clock here. It's out of bounds stoppage, and it'll be Uruguayan ball. As Pomoli checks out again. As does Campazzo. Juan Marcos checks in for Argentina. Well, Joaquin Taboada checks in for Uruguay. The two Joaquins out there. So Vescovi now. 3-point pull-up for Rodriguez. Doesn't go. Batted down. A technical foul against the Uruguayan coach, Gerardo Jauri. So Argentina will go down the other end, and it'll be Juan Marcos to take the free throw. Hits it cleanly. So 4-point ball game. Argentina in possession now. Get it back at their baseline here. Gerardo Jauri still going with the referee. Ball back into play now, and Juan Marcos will take it down court, taking on Vescovi. Hands it off, gets it straight back, working it with Cabalan. Cabalan over the top for Cafaro. Draws the foul. The foul comes from behind. It'll be against Tabuada. And triple teamed him here, and as he went up, the hand over the top of the head was all it took from Tabuada. Cafaro gets that one back to a 3-point ball game. 32.1 seconds on the clock. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. It's got a little quiet in there, gang. Get involved in the conversation. Second one doesn't go, so it stays as a 3-point ball game. Away comes Pomoli with the ball for Uruguay. He's going to try and manage the clock here with Vescovi. Santiago Vescovi on the ball. Sweeps to the left, drives to the edge of the lane, kicks it out now. Tabuada drops back, 6 on the shot clock. Now Pomoli, 2 on the shot clock, has to get away a 3-point shot, leaves it well short. And now Argentina will have 5 seconds on the clock here to pull up and try and hit a 3. Doesn't go, and that will be all she wrote. Gabriel Deck leaves that one a little short. So it'll be a 3-point ball game at halftime. 44-41. Uruguay definitely take the bragging rights from that quarter. Joaquin Rodriguez, the leading scorer for both sides. 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He is on fire so far in this game. Facundo Campazzo, the other in double digits with 10 points, 1 assist and 1 rebound. Leading the rebounds is Francisco Cafaro for the Argentinians with 6, and leading the assist count, Gonzalo Cabalan and Gabriel Deck both with 2 each. So it's a low scorer, 44-41. All on the line, tight enough. You have a look at the shooting, 72% from 2-point range from Uruguay. That's where the big difference is. Argentina just 56%. So looking at it, it's tight. There's not a lot in it realistically. Argentina lead the rebounds. Uruguay slightly better with the assists, and the turnover's pretty equal. So as I say, Rodriguez and Campazzo, the 2 in double digits. Plenty of points shared around otherwise. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back in about 8 or 9 minutes with the second half here. Your FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Uruguay versus Argentina. 44-41 at the break. We're back and getting ready for the second half here. Great to have you all tuning in. Countdown on for this third quarter getting underway. Teams getting their last instructions. Uruguay with the lead at the break, 44-41. It is game on in this second half. And the third quarter gets underway. Argentina in possession. Work the ball wide to Campazzo. Now dribbling it in and taking it home is Brasino. What a start to this third quarter for Argentina. Gets it back to a 1-point ball game. Coming from the future, Ali. All right, Argentina will win. I'd still be leaning to Argentina here. I think they're the more talented side, but we'll see. Taboada kicks it out now for Rodriguez. 2 on the shot clock. He's got to get something up here. Deep 3. Gets plenty on it. It goes high and he drains it. What about that? Joaquin Rodriguez. 14 points. Shooting at 50% from outside the arc. A deflected pass there, but Campazzo gets hold of it. Gabriel Deck drives into the paint. Kicks back for Campazzo. Floats it up here. Cafaro. Can't get it to go. Uruguay come away with it. And again, who is it but Joaquin Rodriguez? Kicks it in. Taboada pops it out. Vescovi. It's in underneath, doesn't go. Deflected rebound, falls friendly for Cafaro. Then on to Deck. Gabriel Deck just floats his way into the lane, takes 2, gets it back to a 2-point ball game, 47-45. Helter-skelter start to this third quarter. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. 3-point shot goes up, doesn't drop for Uruguay. Rebound taken by Nicholas Brasino. Now Campazzo gets the ball back from Deck. Deck leaves a man behind. 3-point shot and drain from out wide. Bolmaro. And Argentina hit the lead early in the third. Just over 2 minutes gone in this third quarter. Joaquin Rodriguez. Ball knocked out of the hand then and goes back over from Gabriel Deck, back over half court. So it won't be a backcourt violation. Rodriguez goes and picks it up. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Pulls up for 3. Rodriguez doesn't go. Campazzo picks it off. Now Bolmaro. Misdirected pass out of bounds. Uruguay's ball. There's plenty of feeling in this early on. Home support behind Uruguay, trying to urge them on. They trail by 1. 2 minutes and 40 seconds gone in this third quarter. Taboada draws the foul on Brasino. So to inbound with Vescovi. Rodriguez looking for an option. Gomez sets the screen, pulls back, pulls the trigger on the 3, doesn't go. Hits the front of the rim and Deck takes the rebound. Deck's going to just float through the lane again and take another 2. Easy as you like. Brings up the 50 for Argentina. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments and let us know what you're up to and where you're watching from. Vescovi gets a quick 2 back for Uruguay. He's up to 7 points. Bolmaro floats it over the top for Cafaro, who gets fouled before the shot. The foul is on Joaquin Rodriguez. It'll be a pre-shooting foul. It's for holding, and he'll go to this baseline for an inbound ball. Rodriguez will take a seat. Young man, 1 of 5 from Penarol in the Uruguayan League. As they work this in now, Deck back out to Bolmaro. Bolmaro, 4 on the shot clock, pops up for 3 and drains another 3. That's his second of the quarter. They lead by 4, Argentina. (12-5) the scoring run to start this quarter. Uruguay get in, trying to close it down in the paint. Deck gets the rebound, bats it into the hands of Bolmaro. Looks for the quick break, hands off to Deck, who just slides around. 4 minutes gone in this third term. Bolmaro, nice little slide move. Jumper from the corner of the lane and hits it on the right edge. And all of a sudden, a 6-point lead after they trailed by 3 at half time. And Uruguay will take a timeout. So what can they come up with here? Uruguay need a response. Because as it stands at the moment, it's been an absolute run. 14-5 to start this quarter. And the other game going on in the Americas qualifiers, Panama leading Cuba 34-32 in a tight one. (55-49) here. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Plenty more basketball coming your way as well. Later on today, we'll have the Asian qualifiers. There's 4 games there in play later today. Already had a heap of the Eurobasket pre-qualifiers, the World Cup qualifiers as well. Both Europe and Africa. So coming out of that halftime break, Leandro Bolmaro has been absolutely on. He's drained 2 3-pointers to give Argentina what is now a 6-point lead. And here comes Uruguay again. 5:45 on the clock till 3/4 time. Emiliano Ceres hands it off to Vescovi. Step back 3. Doesn't go. That was Pomoli. Not afraid to pull the trigger from outside the arc, the Uruguayans. As Pomoli does well, gets a hand in, knocks that out of the possession of Deck, and Uruguay come away with it. We've got a block foul there against Facundo Campazzo, and Uruguay will go to the line for free throws. It'll be Emiliano Ceres. Will be the man to take it. So Uruguay now at the line with Ceres. Doesn't get the first. Free throw shooting's been a little challenging for both sides so far today. Second one is good, 55-50 it becomes with 5:20 on the clock. Great to have you tuning in, guys. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. And, of course, we love it if you could hit like on the video and subscribe on the channel. Help us keep growing this platform. Nice little behind the back pass there. Bolmaro to Deck. Floats it across now. Brasino kicks it back to Deck at the top of the three-point arc, and he drains another 3. All of a sudden, out to an 8-point lead, Argentina. They say the third quarter is the championship quarter, and they are right on top in this one. Just past halfway in the third quarter, and it's been clinical, 17-6. Vescovi now pulls up for a 3-point response, doesn't go, and Cafaro flies through the air and takes that there. They feel a bit of pressure there. Juan Marcos looking to turn the foul into the shooting foul. It'll just be an inbound ball here. Uruguay do need something here. Oh, missed three. That helps. Racing away now is Pomoli. Vescovi gives it off. Flying through. Beautiful work. Ceres gets two. Emiliano Ceres might be the second half spark that the Uruguayans need. He's up to 9 points. Need to find a little bit of response here just to stay in this contest, Andre. Bolmaro. Deep two. Doesn't go. Finds the front of the rim. That helps. Stop there for Uruguay. And down goes Vescovi. This caught the foot of Marcos. And they're going to say it is a foul against Juan Marcos. So Uruguay will have the inbound ball here. So it'll be Pomoli with the inbound. Finds his way to Martin Rojas. Hands it off to Vescovi. Vescovi back to Rojas inside the three-point arc. Floats one up over the top. Leaves it short, though, and the rebound is taken by Juan Fernandez for Argentina. Bolmaro carves to the outside, kicks it in. Gabriel Deck under the bucket, gets two more. Back to an 8-point margin for Argentina. 3:23 on the clock till three-quarter time. 60-52. Up on top are the Argentines. Looking to stay on top of the group here. And a three-pointer drained by Vescovi gets them back to a 5-point margin. That was a beautiful shot. Just quick reflex action. So top spot in the group up for grabs here as Vescovi reaches in there, gets away, no foul called. Kick back now, Juan Marcos for Argentina, pulls up for a deep three, leaves it short, finds the front of the rim, and Vescovi takes the rebound. Vescovi kicks it across, gets a return pass. Feint for the three, kick back, open three here, and drained. There you go. Back to a 2-point ball game. It turns quickly, and there it is, Ceres again. Emiliano Ceres, one of the forwards from the Penarol club. As I said, 5 players from Penarol in this side. Nicola Pomoli, Emiliano Ceres, Joaquin Rodriguez, Santiago Vescovi, and Martin Rojas. We're going to have a timeout here for Argentina. Great to have you all tuning in, guys, as we go into this timeout. Let's say Uruguay at the moment on top of this group. The winner of this will sit on top. Of the group at the end of this game day. It's neck and neck in a couple of these pools. Both teams are locked into advance, Uruguay and Argentina. One more game each. Cuba for Uruguay. Panama for Argentina. It's going to be tight. Argentina get us back underway. 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining as a foul against Vescovi on Juan Marcos. Third foul on Santiago Vescovi. So now Marcos will inbound it. Third team foul for the quarter. Ball inbounded now. Juan Marcos sweeping around, kicks it wide now to Bolmaro. He's fouled. Foul called on Martin Rojas. So it sits in the Americas at the moment. The teams that are directly qualified through, Dominican Republic and the US are locked in. Canada's locked in Group B. It's quite open in Group B when you have a look at those other games. Group C, Brazil's already through. And then Group D, you have Uruguay and Argentina. As Argentina bring the ball back in here. Kicked inside. Pushed into the underside of the bucket there by Juan Fernandez, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line. So Pomoli gives a third foul. Fernandez at the line, hits the first. Back to a 3-point ball game here. 61-58, 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock until three-quarter time. Now fires his second and hits that as well, 62-58. So, Pomoli on the ball for Uruguay. Gives it on. Rojas back for Pomoli, drifts in under the hoop. He's got 3 seconds to shoot, fires one up underhanded and gets two. And working it down the other end. Bolmaro under pressure here, gets the pass away. Juan Marcos. Inside now for Fernandez. Pops it out. Nice little mid-range jumper for Brasino. Keeps it back to 4. Minute 14 on the clock. Both teams should probably get 2 more possessions at least here in this quarter. As Capalbo passes it in for Pomoli. Back to Capalbo now. Capalbo carving to the outside on the right edge of the lane. Nothing presents, so pulls back to the free throw line. Fires it up. Overhits it though. And 56 seconds on the clock as he turns it over. Bolmaro pushes into the lane. Kicks back. Fired out wide. Brasino decides better of it. Back to Juan Marcos, who fires it out now. Bolmaro wide for 3 and drains it from the left wing. 7-point lead, 40 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Argentina, like Uruguay, dominated the second. Argentina have dominated the third. They're up by 7 here. Capalbo pushes it out wide now. Pomoli. Ceres for 3. Doesn't go. And Argentina with 15 seconds on the clock with Bolmaro will try and manage the clock down to a contingencies plan and use up as much of the remaining 5 seconds as they can. Bolmaro loses possession, but it goes onto a foot. We've got 3.3 seconds on the clock for Argentina to get a shot away here. They'll get it inbound at the baseline. Uruguay will bring some size in. Argentina will bring in Laprovatola. They're going to go for shooting here. Deck checks in as well. So they've got Deck. They've got Brasino. They've got Laprovatola. Bolmaro. Going to be Juan Marcos to inbound it. Bolmaro gets an open look, drains that. And that'll be 69-60 at three-quarter time. What about that for a third quarter from the Argentines? 28-16 in that quarter. They took it out by 12. Biggest lead of the game now at 9 points for either side. Uruguay led by up to 6 in that second quarter, after Argentina had led by 8 earlier in the quarter. Now out to a 9-point lead here. Well, three-quarter time. Argentina well on top. It's going to need something big from Uruguay in this final stage. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already, please hit like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel, and get involved in the comments. Love to have you in the comments. Thanks for the reactions there as well, guys. Hey, Defunct. Yeah, there's plenty happening. We're going to do the American game tomorrow. We've got the Aussie game later tonight. So it's like it flies under the radar a little bit, unless you're in the weeds of the basketball sometimes, mate. So good to have you on as always. There's plenty happening in the sporting world, that's for sure, at the moment. So yeah, we'll have the Boomers and Guam later today. We'll have the USA and Dominican Republic tomorrow. And then on Monday, we'll have the Boomers against the Philippines. A few other streams coming over the weekend too, with the Socceroos and the Wallabies in action for Australia. So lots happening in the sporting landscape. As always, it helps us if you hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Yeah, certainly is, mate. More and more. Sports is the way to go. I love it, mate, as you know. Plenty more content coming across the weekend. We've got another 5 or 6 live streams at least through till Monday. Hopefully you're enjoying the updated graphics as well. D-Funk is one of our legacy viewers. Hopefully having the player names and stuff there helps a little. Here we are, all set, ready for the fourth quarter. It'll be Uruguay with the ball. It'll be Pomoli to bring it in. Update our scoreboard. There we go. We're rocking and rolling. Fourth quarter, all to be taken by Uruguay. 9-point deficit to overcome. And we've got an early foul here. 9-point deficit, foul after 9 seconds. So it will be Uruguay ball. Working it around. Here goes Joaquin Rodriguez. Misdirected pass. The referee's going to say it's come off the boot. Off the foot there of Deck. Excellent, mate. Always good to get that feedback. So Vescovi now inbound pass. 14 seconds on the clock. Goes all the way back to Martin Rojas. Flips it back over Vescovi. Vescovi into the corner of the lane. Mid-range jumper. Hits the 2. There you go. Make that a 7-point game. 30 seconds down in this final term. Laprovitola tries to pop it over the top. Does well to keep it inside the half court. Fernandez hanging it out there, looking, and just gets it taken. Pomoli takes it away, drives his way in. He'll be fouled in the shot. I think it'll be called as a shooting foul. And he should go to the line for 2 here looking at this. Just getting up for the shot. So Pomoli to go to the line for 2 free throws. Leaves the first one short. That's costly. And he'll be taking every opportunity here, Uruguay. Great to have you all tuning in, guys. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel as well. Get involved in the comments. We love having you in the conversation. Happy to chat anything broadly basketball. As Pomoli hits the second to make it a 6-point ball game. 50 seconds gone in the final term. Facundo Campazzo, the veteran for Argentina, is back out there. He hands it off to Rojas. Marcos now won. Marcos with the ball. Floats it wide. 3 on the clock. Campazzo, little feint, goes for 3. Doesn't go. And Vescovi takes the rebound. Uruguay on the run here. Foul given against Gabriel Deck, who just got to reach in there to slow down the breakaway. Just did enough. So now, inbound from the sideline. 1:15 gone. Driving into the lane and foul given. Fernandez not happy with the foul being called on him. 1:20 gone, and that'll be a shooting foul too, because he was up and about for it was Martin Rojas. Just enough contact on the hand as he shot. As the ball went away, so Rojas will go to the free throw line. Doesn't get the first. Free throw shooting's been a real Achilles heel for both these sides today. It'll be frustrating for the coaching staff. Second one now. He misses that too, and the rebound taken away by Juan Fernandez and handed off to Campazzo. That hurts. There's 3 points they've left out there already this quarter. Bolmaro back to Campazzo. Drives into the edge of the lane. Kicks it out. 3-point shot from way downtown. Doesn't go. Little fingertip on it from Fernandez on the rebound, but away come Uruguay with Rodriguez. Drives it in. Rojas over the top gets 2. They wanted the N1. They're not getting it. 4-point ball game, though. 1:55 seconds gone in this fourth quarter. Campazzo now with the ball. Drifting around the 3-point arc. Little crossover. Drives into the paint. Kicks it wide. Well recovered. Push back to Campazzo. Right wing 3. Doesn't go. The rebound falls friendly into the hands of Cabalan. Now Campazzo. Little spin move. Gabriel Deck can't control it. Loses the ball, and away it goes for his opposite number with Rodriguez. The Uruguayan coach is out on the court. What's going on? Both feet on the court there as Vescovi goes in and drains a little floating jumper. 2-point ball game. Argentina taking a timeout here. It looks like they have. 69-67. Valone, you're back. Uruguay's up and about. They're making a real game of this. 2 minutes and almost 40 seconds gone in this quarter. Plenty of time to play, and it's back to 2 points already. It's been a real momentum swing style match, this one. Argentina had the headway for the first quarter and a half. Uruguay seized it back for the next quarter or so, and then Argentina took it to the 3-quarter time break. Coming out, Uruguay have started well, and Joaquin Rodriguez is trying to G the crowd up on their way off to this timeout. Lone's cheering them on, the Uruguayans. They're on a 7-point run to start this quarter. Argentina have not scored. 2 minutes and 37 seconds gone in this quarter. Not hit a bucket yet. 7-0 this quarter for Uruguay, their best run of the match. So now, Argentina need to find something. Facundo Campazzo. Could it be Leandro Bolmaro? And the two men exchanging passes now, getting it back underway. 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go till full time. And who can get it done here? Gabriel Deck. He's been a bit sloppy with the shooting today, the young man. He's under pressure here. Clock ticks down, kicks it over the top. 3-point shot and drained. What about that? It was Gonzalo Corbalán. Hits the three for Argentina to stretch it back to a 5-point lead. Under 7 minutes remaining. Gets his first three of the day. Rojas with some options there. Vescovi shoots the three back, and Cafaro, despite being bodied up, takes the rebound. Campazzo kicks it out. Gabriel Deck gives it to Campazzo wide on the right. Campazzo will drift back around to the 45-degree angle, looking for something to open up. Ball taken away. No, foul called. Joaquin Rodriguez can't believe that the foul's been called there. He thought he got a clean steal. That'll be a fourth foul for Rodriguez too. Definitely not a clean steal. Plenty of contact there. So now, Campazzo looking for the inbound. Over the top, goes back to Bolmaro. Bolmaro. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Little crossover, cross back, steps out, kicks it back. Gabriel Deck drives into the lane. Try and float it up, banks it in off the glass. There's another two, and all of a sudden the lead that was down to 2 is back to 7. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Get involved in the comments to join that conversation. And if you're enjoying your basketball, hit subscribe. As Joaquin Rodriguez fakes the three, drives into the lane, bats down the shot from Cafaro, knocks it down from him. Now Campazzo comes away. They found their mojo a little more now, Argentina. Deck will take a shot, but they're going to say that, has he gone out of bounds or was he fouled here? I think it's a foul against Pomoli. Here's a foul against Nicola Pomoli. He's fourth. So both Pomoli and Rodriguez, the two keys for Uruguay, carrying 4 fouls. Taboada will check in. 7-point ball game, 5:48 on the clock. Argentine ball at the baseline. So Campazzo now will look to get this in. Does find Bolmaro. Turns it to Campazzo. Drives back deep towards halfway. Now pushes forward. Steps up for a 3-point shot and drains it. That is a big shot. That gives them their biggest lead of the game. A 10-point lead. An 8-0 run here. And all of a sudden, Uruguay are going to call a timeout. In response to the 7-0 run from Uruguay, Argentina get the biggest run of the game with 8 points unanswered here. And Facundo Campazzo comes up clutch in the moment. While we're in this timeout, let's have a look at the leaders. 14 points each for Joaquin Rodriguez and Santiago Vescovi, both on 14 points. 9 rebounds for Rodriguez, 5 for Vescovi, 4 assists for Rodriguez and 3 for Vescovi. They're essentially the two leaders in every category for Uruguay. For Argentina, let's have a look here. 20 points for Leandro Bolmaro. He's absolutely on fire. He's also picked up 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Gabriel Deck on 16 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And Facundo Campazzo, 13 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Nicholas Brasino's also got 5 rebounds. He's on 4 fouls, though, so he's another one in the watch category. And he has, and then in terms of assists, it is, Deck and Bolmaro leading the way with 4 and 3. So this game has been a real roller coaster so far. Argentina have led for 27 minutes of this match so far. There's been 6 lead changes in the game. Both teams shooting 65% from the 2-point range. Argentina, they're hurting themselves. Both sides hurting themselves, though, with under 35% from 3-point range. Uruguay, 25%. Uruguay now with the ball. Joaquin Rodriguez, 5:23 on the clock. Little fumble underneath the hoop. Gets up, gets a foul as he goes to drop the bucket. The bucket doesn't go, so there'll be a shooting foul called on Leandro Bolmaro. His third foul. A shooting foul, so Rodriguez will go to the line to potentially extend his 14 points to 16 points. $77-67, 5:21 on the clock. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to get involved in those comments, guys. Let us know where you're watching from. Can Uruguay find the comeback? That's what we want to know. Well, it's now a 9-point margin. He hits the first of the free throws. Still plenty of time remaining at 5:21. 15 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Joaquin Rodriguez on fire. Make that 16 points. And it's an 8-point ball game. Campazzo, little faint pass, turns Vescovi back inside out. Now working it through. Little flick pass behind the back. Gabriel Deck drives into the lane. Can't get it to go. Cafaro tried to get the rebound. Couldn't contain it. Vescovi gets it in the end as it spills out of the pack. Vescovi now gives it on to Ceres. Ceres gets a return pass from Tabuada. Now Vescovi kicks out. Ceres for 3. Leaves it well short. Just cops a little deflection off the outside of the rim, but was never a threat of actually going in. And Cabalan takes the rebound. 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining until full time. Argentina controlling it, but not comfortable just yet. Gabriel Deck for 3. Overhit. Cafaro bats it back to Campazzo. Campazzo calling numbers to him. Wants Cabalan to run a screen. Now Campazzo for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound taken by Gabriel Deck. He'll set it back to Cabalan. 4:10 on the clock. They're happy to keep it down this end and just manage the clock down. Campazzo. 5 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Kicks back. 2 on the shot clock. Has to throw up a big 3 that doesn't go anywhere near anything. Easily dealt with by Bianchi. And he hands it off to Joaquin Rodriguez. Rodriguez drives into the lane, flicks it out. Little fumble there, cost a possibly half-step open 3. Now Bianchi gives it on. Vescovi. Still plenty of time. 10 on the shot clock. Vescovi steps back for 3. Doesn't go. Cafaro takes the ball on the rebound. 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining. Campazzo takes it over halfway. Bounce pass for Gabriel Deck, his Real Madrid teammate. Now handed off. Gonzalo Cabalan. Cabalan drives into the lane, floats up and hits the 2. And I think he's going to go to the line as well here to extend it out to an 11-point lead. He's in his shooting motion. The foul's going to go against Uruguay here. And Cabalan very happy with that because he knows it's going to go a long way to locking in this win and getting Argentina back on top of this qualifying table. Hits the free throw as well. They lead by 11, their biggest lead of the game. 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Straight away, 2 back to Rojas. Gets it back into single digits, the deficit. Good news for Uruguay and Argentina is when they go into the next stage, they will not have the US in their pool. They'll have Canada, though. Likely Jamaica. Either Puerto Rico or the Bahamas, I think it'll look like. Could well come down to the last game on Monday. There's a foul given here, reach-in foul. Argentina inbound it. Cabalan floating, kicks it wide. Campazzo from the right wing for 3 more. And you have to think that's the death knell. 83-71 with 2.5 minutes remaining. Ball just fired into the heel of Campazzo there by the Uruguayan in Vescovi. Pretty cynical, just trying to work something in their favour, Uruguay, but Argentina's been too strong in this fourth term so far. 7.5 minutes gone. Just turned the screws and extended the lead. Bianchi trying to get something magical happening. Doesn't quite work. Just fires it into the bottom of the rim. And now Campazzo gets the outside of Vescovi. Bolmaro driving in. Pops it underneath. Cafaro just chopped over the top. He'll go to the line. Bolmaro going in to calm things down. It's Hernandez, not Cafaro. Fernandez is the man fouled. He'll go to the line. On the review here. They're going to go the coach's challenge. It's heating up a little here with 2:09 on the clock. Argentina well on top, but now an official review here. From our referees. We're going to have a look at the monitors. Certainly are. So I'll go into the review here. Interesting times. $83.71 Argentina. You would say essentially all but home in this game. This will just drag it out a little longer though. A little bit of contact over the shoulder. I don't think there was too much malice really in it, but it'll be reviewed nonetheless. It'll also be reviewed Bolmaro coming in after the fact. So wait and see what the outcome of the review is. Unfortunately for the Uruguayan fans, I don't think we're going to see them getting back on top of this one. You have Lone, that's really looking at this, and they've got a decision. .12 margin, 2 minutes and 9 seconds still to play. .45. Call for the foul, and then a tech foul against Leandro Bolmaro. So Matteo Bianchi's going to get an unsportsmanlike, and then looks like Leandro Bolmaro is also being called for a tech foul. So, well, they take the shots here, both sides. So it'll be Joaquin Rodriguez to take the unsportsmanlike, the tech foul shot for Uruguay. He gets the first of those. And it'll come down the other end, and Argentina will have 2 free throws for Juan Fernandez, and then they'll have possession. It's the first. Back to a 12-point margin. Now, he'll take his second. Overhits it. So 12-point margin, 2:09 on the clock. Argentine possession now. Inbound on the sideline, the right sideline. Campazzo will be the man to take it. Great to have you tuning in Love it if you hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel as well. Bolmaro with the ball here for Argentina. Drives into the lane. A short ball. Deck overcooks it. Turned over. Rodriguez breaks away for Uruguay. Inside the final 2 minutes, Campazzo gets a steal. Thanks, Andre. Love the spirit of that, mate. That's nice. Hopefully we'll see you again on another watch along at some point. Been good to have you with us today. So we're going to have a foul here, I think, against Argentina, and it'll be against Pomoli, which might be his 5th. Rodriguez wanted a travel foul called on Campazzo. So Pomoli's 5th foul. Campazzo at the line for 2 free throws. Hits the first one. They're stretching this out now. A little bit of junk time points, essentially, at this stage. Campazzo up to 17 points. Hits the second as well, and all of a sudden it's a 14-point lead. 86-72. Deep in the 4th quarter, inside the final 2 minutes. Uruguay with the ball inbound through Vescovi. You would think both sides will mostly go through the motions here. Quick ball in. Rodriguez gets 2. Uruguay trying to clutch to the slim hope that they do have. Rodriguez up to 19 points. Campazzo down the sideline. Hey, Moxie. How are you? Good to have you joining us. Now floating around the outside, mid-range jumper from Bolmaro. Doesn't go. Vescovi takes the rebound. 1:20 on the clock. Give it on, and now it's with Ceres, and he gets it in underneath for Rojas, who can't get the bucket to drop. Argentina are just trying, you think, settle this a little. Bolmaro takes a mid-range jumper and makes it 88-74, and Uruguay with 1:07 on the clock are going to take a timeout again, are they? They certainly are. Big thank you to all of you for tuning in so far. If you haven't already, please hit like on the video. And if you're enjoying the content and you love your basketball, hit subscribe. I have plenty more basketball live watch-alongs coming, especially once the European and Australian seasons get back underway in about 8 weeks or so's time. Really looking forward to that. But in the meantime, we'll be making the most of the international windows when they come. So, 15 seconds left in this timeout for Uruguay. Just over a minute left in the game. It'll take a minor miracle here for the Uruguayans to get back. And the key thing here with a big margin of victory too, it certainly helps Argentina because they're both going to finish on equal points in terms of who finishes top, but they'll both definitely progress through. So here they come out of the timeout. 1:06 on the clock. 88-74. Argentina lead by 14. Thank you to all of you who've gotten involved in the comments. It's not too late. Jump in there. Get involved in the conversation over the last little bit here. And, of course, hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Always good to have you all tuning in as we come out of the timeout for Uruguay. Ball inbound for Vescovi. FIBA World Cup qualifiers for the Americas. We'll have a few more of the World Cup qualifiers coming to you. A little later tonight, Australian time. We will have Australia versus Guam. As they move the ball around here. Little shuffle step from Rojas. Floats in underneath the bucket. Gets the 2 inside the paint. Back to an 11. We've missed a bucket there. 88-76 we should have. We'd left a point off the scoreboard. We've done Argentina dirty. Little fumble and turnover from Bolmaro. Rodriguez comes away with it one-on-one with Campazzo. Over the top. Gets the bucket and 1. So with 30 seconds on the clock, Rodriguez and Campazzo a little embrace. No hard feelings there. A little feint behind the back. Campazzo didn't quite get set. So we'll get one free throw to try and cut it back to... Well, no, they will say he was set. They're going to call it as a charge. So 88-76, and that's Rodriguez's 5th foul. So there you go. He's going to sit down as well, Joaquin Rodriguez. Campazzo did well to get the feet set there. I thought he was only on 1 foot. 12-point margin. The Uruguayan fans give him a warm, rapturous applause despite the scoreline. They're going to have another review here. This last little bit is dragging out. So 88-76 in another review here. This one, as I say, dragging on a little, but that's okay. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. It's great to have all of you here. Over 1,000 viewers in this one. Always good to hit that magical number. And we've hit 1,550 subscribers on this stream. So thank you to you all for that. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe and stay along for the ride. Plenty more basketball coming. The challenge is just going to be upheld as it is, I think. And now we have a timeout as well. Argentina will take a timeout. So Argentina will take a timeout. 31 seconds remaining. We'll use this time to go and recap the top scorers, so we won't do that at the end. So it is Joaquin Rodriguez. He got the double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. That's a very good day out despite a losing scoreline. Next best for them, 14 points, Santiago Vescovi, 7 rebounds, 4 assists as well. And then Emiliano Ceres, 12 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. And the next most notable, we're going back to sort of small numbers, 6 points and those sorts of pieces. No other real big standouts on any of the other stat lines either. For Argentina, leading the way is Leandro Bolmaro with 22 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. The game's not over yet, Xander. So Argentina lead by 12 in the 4th quarter. There's 31 seconds left, Jarul. We also have 18 points for Facundo Campazzo, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 19 points, Gabriel Deck, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. And there your big numbers, realistically. Brazino, 9 points and 5 rebounds as well. As we get underway here, Campazzo for Deck for 3 points, and he hits it. 3 points there. That extends it out to a 15-point lead. We're going to make a couple of changes here. That gets Deck to his 19. 28 seconds remaining. Yeah, there was a review, Xander. That's why they stopped. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Still 16 seconds remaining, but yeah, there was a review there. The ball off the foot there, trapped with the foot of Leandro Bolmaro. 14.8 seconds left and 14 seconds on the shot clock. So you'd suggest Uruguay will get one more shot up. Well done, Xander. Good to have you joining us late. Vescovi pumps the ball. Happy to watch. Campazzo pressing. Kicks it along. Little mid-range jumper with 5 on the clock. Ceres gets it over the top. Doesn't go. Campazzo take a half-court shot just for shits and giggles. Misses everything. And that will be full-time. 91-76. Argentina take it. Well done. They'll sit top of the group now, waiting their last games respectively against Cuba and Puerto Rico. Thanks, Andre. Great to have you. Xander, thanks for joining. Jarul, good to see you. Everyone else that's been along for the ride, thank you very much. Make sure to hit like, hit subscribe on the channel. We'll see you back here very, very soon for another one of these games. We'll have the Australia-Guam game a little bit later tonight. Check out the channel for more. Plenty of content coming. We'll see you very, very soon. Xander, no, you can't stream them live, unfortunately, mate. Unfortunately, it's that would be a copyright infringement for them. So, yeah, we can't do that. But thanks for joining on. That's why we do it this way. But we'll see you all very, very soon. Until then, thanks very much for tuning in.